What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my 2023 Nintendo Switch collection video. Here is my Nintendo Switch. It is the OLED white version. Alright, so first we're going to start off with some of the kind of day-by-day accessories that I use with my Switch, and then we'll go into the physical games and then the digital games. One thing that I use on a daily with my Nintendo Switch is my grip case, because it's a lot more comfortable to hold like this as I'm playing on my Switch, because I play it more like handheld instead of on an actual TV. Next I have my little cute cat controller. I mainly use this when I'm actually playing on the TV because it feels more comfortable using this kind of controller than using this one. The other thing too, I use my cute cat controller a lot for, oh let me show you. I keep forgetting to show the items this way, but I use this controller for games that I know I'm going to be either pressing the buttons vigorously or using the joysticks vigorously, because I don't feel comfortable using, you know, the little Joy-Cons for games that I know I'm going to be like, because I feel like they're too fragile for some reason. Next is a case. You always gotta have a case for your system. So that was pretty much all my accessories. It's not a lot. If you watch my unboxing video, I think I show more accessories that I got in that video, but this is more like my day-to-day use accessories. Now we're gonna get into the games, starting with the physical ones, which is a very, very small library of physical games. The first one is YS, the 8th one, La Cremosa of Dana, or Dana, whatever, however you want to say her name. This one, honestly, it's one of those games where I was playing it for a good while, and then when I stopped playing it, because it's a JRPG type, usually when I stop playing those games for a while, and if I try to get back into it, I'm not gonna remember anything unless I start the game all over again. And to be honest, I don't feel like doing that with this game. I might end up selling it at one point because I tried getting back into it, but I just wasn't feeling it anymore. Next we have The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. So with this one, I have not finished it at all. I don't even think I have 10 hours in the game, to be honest. But again, because I put the game down and then tried going back into it, it's not a game that I'm kind of pushing myself to finish. I'll go into it every now and then, but I haven't gotten that like motivation to just finish it. Or even when I jump in the game, I don't have that urge of like, you know, playing it for hours when I touch the game again. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I haven't had it happen in a while for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm hoping to get back into it soon, but as of right now, I haven't really touched the game. Next, I have Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Now, with this one, from what I can remember, again, it's another game that I haven't touched in a while. I don't know how far I got into it. I know for sure I didn't finish it though. But I do remember it being really fun and just really chill. I guess you could call it like one of those cozy games. The other thing I thought was cool is that you can connect your Pokemon Go account from your phone onto this game, which is pretty interesting. And then the last of the physical games that I have to show you is Astral Chain. Now this one is like a diamond in the rough. I absolutely love this game. It's also, again, kind of like a JRPG, but it's different because of how, I guess, the play function is within the game. You control this creature or thing called a legion. You control multiple of them, but you actually have to find them, defeat them first, and then take control of them. It's really interesting. You play as some sort of cop, and I think you have a twin brother. I don't know if it's twin brother or not. I say we're not twins because we obviously don't look like twins, but I'm pretty sure it's your twin brother in the game. It's really, really fun, really weird, but a good kind of weird. The fighting mechanics are really fun as well, interesting. It's you and your legion fighting side by side, and again, because you could switch out to different legions, I believe you can have up to 5. There's different, like, I guess, fighting styles that you can use because they each have their own special abilities. So I highly recommend Astral Chain if you guys are into JRPGs or games with like heavy story. The other thing too is the story. I'm loving the story. It's a very interesting story. This is one of those games where like I get stuck playing it for hours and I don't even realize how much time has passed. All right, so now we're on to my digital games. So as far as my digital games, I have a lot, but some of them are not downloaded on my Switch, either because I finished them or because I ran out of space and I just deleted them, or because I just didn't have space to actually download them, so they were just never downloaded. So I'm going to show you the ones that I do have but they're not actually on my Switch first, and then I'll show you the games I have that are actually on my Switch. The first one is a game called Arise, A Simple Story, the Definitive Edition. That one is one that is not actually on my Switch, but it is one that I already purchased. Next I have Dauntless, and then I have Dead by Daylight, because of course, why not? I do have Dead by Daylight on my PC, which I used to play religiously, but I haven't played religiously in a while. But now I have the Switch version. Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, Lost Words Beyond the Page. This one looks really interesting. I'm excited to play this one. It's one of those like cozy games. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. For this one, I believe I did finish the game, and I actually love the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. I think I've played all of them that have been out, and every time I play them, for some reason, like, the story just makes me cry at some points. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Pokemon Sword, the Lego Movie 2 video game, and the last one I have is Warframe. So those are the games that I do have, but that aren't actually downloaded on my Switch. All right, so now I'm gonna show you the games, the digital games that are actually on my Switch. And I'll let you know whether or not I have played them or I have not played them. Pokemon Legends Arceus. I have played that one. I haven't finished it. I think I only have like 30 hours in the game, but I do love it. I love that it's open world, kind of like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, except Pokemon. The Last Campfire, that one I have not played yet, so I can't really say much on that. Next I have, it's either pronounced Fee or Fae, F-E. That game I have not played at all yet either. Animal Crossing New Horizons. So this game, when it first came out, I put a lot of hours into the game. I'm not particularly one of those people who would just completely change my island. Even my house, to be honest, my house is nowhere near like updated. I don't play it, what's the word? I don't want to say professionally, because I mean, maybe, because some of these people's islands and houses are just like, whoa, mine, it's not like that. Next I have Okami, the HD version. This game I have not played yet. However, I am really excited to play it because I absolutely love the art style. Next I have Reaper. This one I have not played yet, so I can't really say much on this one. DC Universe Online. This one is very, very fun. I remember I had an account, I think on my PC years ago, but for some reason I stopped playing and I forgot why. But I got it on the Switch now, and I've been playing the Switch version every now and then. Next I have Lego DC Super Villains. This one I have not played yet. Lego Jurassic World, I have not played this one either. Jenny Leclue Detective-oo, I think it's how you pronounce it. I have no idea, but I haven't played that one yet. I'm excited to, but I haven't played it yet. Little Dragon's Cafe. Now this one I have played before on my Switch Lite, but for some reason when I ported everything over to my OLED Switch, I don't think the saved files from this game switched over, so I had to restart it, which is fine because it's one of those cozy chill games, so it doesn't take much to redo the story, and I don't think I was that far ahead anyways. I remember my dragon was big enough to be able to fly, but it wasn't an adult yet. That's the last thing I remember when I was on the Switch Lite. Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin, I have not played yet. However, I am very familiar with the Monster Hunter games, as I do play them a lot on my PC. So I'm excited to get into this Switch version. Lego Marvel Superheroes, the first one. I do have the second one, I think I said, but that one isn't downloaded because I want to finish the first one before I download the second one. Spirit of the North. This one looks really, really pretty. I have not played it yet. I'm excited to play it and do a review on it eventually. By the way, all of the games that I have, I will eventually do like reviews on them and things like that. Hopefully also try to do playthroughs on the channel. Remothered Broken porcelain. This one, I think I got it on sale and I forgot for how much. Actually, all of my games, maybe like 5% not, but most of my games I got when they were on sale. Anyways, the remothered broken porcelain I have not played yet. I have the first version on my PC, and I believe this is the second version, which I have on my Switch. Windbound, I have not played yet, so I can't say much on that one. Neo, The World Ends With You, I have not played yet, although I think this one is the second version from what I've seen or what I've read. Have not played the first version either, if that's the case, but I did do the demo and I really liked how the demo played. I also love the art style, so I'm excited to actually get into this game. Pokemon Violet. I know it's very, very glitchy, but I think this is one of the most recent Pokemon games that I finished. Well, I haven't caught the 400 Pokemon, like I haven't filled the Pokédex, but I actually finished like the whole game. I don't think I finished any other Pokemon game. Oh no, I'm lying. Well, I mean the other Pokemon games that I finished would be like the mystery dungeons, but I don't really know if those count. Next I have Forgotten Anne. This one I have played a few hours on it. I have not finished the game, although I do really, really like it. It's one of those, how should I explain it? It's kind of storybook-like. It's hard to explain. That's like the best way I can explain it, to be honest. It's very storybook-like, and it's very animated as well. All of the characters have a voiceover on them too. Some of the voices that they chose for the characters can be hilarious. Like, they just fit so well. Highly recommend that game if you're into kind of storybook type games. It's not so much a visual novel, but it does have some of that like point and click gameplay to it, if that makes sense. Sky Children of Light, which by the way, I didn't know this was a free game. It can be pretty confusing when you start because they don't do a good job with explaining what means what or how to do certain things. So I suggest looking up videos on YouTube with what certain things mean or how to even get to certain places or what it is that you have to do, or even how to get your wings, to be honest. Lego The Incredibles. This one I played just a few hours into it. If you played any Legos games, I'm pretty sure you know how they are. All of them are pretty much the same as far as like gameplay goes, but I love that the Lego games for the most part have voiceovers on them. So I really like seeing the animated scenes and just the funny commentary between the characters and the stories too. Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition, the HD version. This one I have played for a decent amount of times. I think I'm on chapter 9 as I'm filming this video, and I think there's just a few chapters left that I have to do. Spirit Hunter NG, I have not played this one. It's one of those visual novels. I don't think I've ever really played a visual novel game, but I did look at it on the eShop, like the little clips, the little pictures. I even looked up like just a little bit of a review on YouTube. And after doing all that, I'm like, you know what? This is a game that I would probably like. And I got it on sale too. AI The Somnia Files. This is another visual novel game. I have not played it yet. AI The Somnia Files Nirvana Initiative, I think is what it's called. I have not played that one yet either, but it is also another visual novel game. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I really, really love this game. I think I only have 10 hours at the time that I'm filming this, but I love everything about this game. The gameplay, well, actually, the gameplay I'm just a little, it could be a little better. I will probably do a review on this game eventually. Other than that, I really, really love this game. I think I put the second one on my wish list. Not sure if I put the first one on my wish list yet, but for sure the second one I do plan on getting eventually. Lost in Random. This is a game that I have played for a few hours and I absolutely love this game. I have been putting playthrough videos on my YouTube channel if you want to go check them out, just so you guys can see how the game looks before you buy it yourself. But I absolutely love this game. It's visually, it's really pretty. It has that kind of Tim Burton-esque claymation sort of art style, like movies like Coraline, Paranorman, Nightmare Before Christmas, those kind of movies. That's what the game looks like the art style wise. So far I feel like 90% of the interaction you have with the characters are voiced over, and maybe like 10% is kind of just reading. But still, voiced over characters, especially like 90% of the time in the game, I would prefer that than having to read so much text while I'm trying to play a game. Cozy Grove I have played for a few hours. It's similar to Animal Crossing in the sense of farming, fixing up your house. In this case, I think it's your tent. I'm not sure if it eventually becomes a cabin. I haven't gotten that far, but it has the same kind of farming techniques for gameplay in it. You can fish, you can craft. Oh, actually, one thing that's a little bit different is there are different characters that you meet that end up giving you tasks or like little missions that they give you, which help you progress the story. So there's that. There's a bit of a story in this game as opposed to like Animal Crossing. There really isn't a story in Animal Crossing. And the last of my digital downloaded games on my Switch that I have to talk to you about is Ooblets. So this one I have played for a few hours. I think I did like my first reaction video on playing the game for the first time on the channel. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. I have some pretty interesting reactions running into the different Ooblets that I saw the first time booting up the game. It has similar mechanics to Pokemon in the sense of you collecting little creatures. How you collect them is totally different though. With Pokemon, you throw a ball, you catch the Pokemon. With Ooblets, you gotta have a dance off with the Ooblet, and if your dancing skills were pretty sweet, then the Ooblet poops out a seed and you grow the Ooblet and then it becomes your friend. It's a very chill game. It's one of those games that I just play while I'm laying in bed just waiting to get sleepy. So I highly recommend it if you like chill, cozy games to play in bed. And I think that's all of the games, all of the things that I have to show you guys as far as my Switch collection at this time. The accessories that I use on the daily, my physical games, which isn't a lot. I don't really have much time to go to the stores, let alone shop for physical games. I wish I did. Eventually, maybe that'll change. But for the most part, I have more digital games. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any of the games that I mentioned, if you like them, if you don't like them, why and why not. Or if there's any games that are similar to the ones that I've mentioned that you recommend for me to check out, let me know in the comments too. I think that's it. I think that's everything that I had to say. Don't forget to like this video as it helps me out a lot, and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!